In this video, I'm going to show you how to make and install a skid plate for your Rad Rover. First, let me tell you why you may need a skid plate on your Rad Rover. Let me flip this bike over and show you. So right under the crank here, under the bottom bracket, all of your cables come out right here. And the most sensitive of these cables is the pedal assist cable. Let me get you a closer look at that. So early on, I ride in the woods all the time. I had a stick come underneath this pedal assist sensor here and rip it off. And as well under here, you have connections under here that you want to keep dry. So the skid plate is going to mount to the water bottle here and cover all that up. So it mounts to the water bottle, but I also have a spacer right here that rests right above the cables here. This is not resting on the cables. It goes right there. And that's going to keep this off of the cables here. And then I'm going to tie wrap this down to these bars here. That's what these two holes here are for. So let me show you how I made this. So how do you make this and what are the dimensions? This is 1/8 inch plywood. It's birch plywood. It's kind of hard to find. They don't sell it at Home Depot or Lowe's. You can get it at a hardwood lumber store. They also sell it at Rocklear. Those two places you can get it. So it bends one way and it doesn't bend the other way. And you can make a lot of cool stuff out of this stuff. I do, I use it all the time. So this is the bend way. This is the that it doesn't bend way. So we're taking advantage of that on here. You can also make it out of plastic if you want to. You can find a jug or something that's pretty heavy. You can just cut it out with some scissors or a X-Acto knife or something. This isn't quite big enough, but you get the idea of some kind of heavy plastic you could make this out of. The dimensions are right here. This is exactly 1 foot long. It is exactly 2 inches wide here, 3.5 inches wide here. The transition from 4 inches to 5 inches is where I have this shoulder. 1/2 inch down is the first screw hole. About 2.5 inches down, get the exact dimension off the bike, is the second screw hole. And then in the corners down here, you want to put holes for your tie wraps. And then you also need to mount your spacer on the back, and you can approximate that once you mount it. Shouldn't be a problem. This side I got to use 2 wraps because I don't have another long black one. Good to go!